time to use a majority of you as my emotional tampon, so prepare yourself for that. I recently got out of a relationship, and by recently I mean about 3 months ago or so. And it was a 1.5-year relationship, so I'd say I put in some pretty good time into it. And when it was good, it was very good. But when it got bad, and believe me, they get bad. It was really bad. It started to have the same redeeming qualities of having a goldfish for a pet. A very mean, very expensive goldfish. And so, but the point of that is that you think about it, and I have come to a conclusion tonight that I would like to share with you all. Being in a relationship is like being trapped in an amusement park for the rest of your life. And I want you to think about that for a second. You'll get there, and there will be food, and there will be fun, and there will be games, and you don't have to worry about competing for attention anymore. So there's not going to be any lines, and shit, eventually some of the rides are going to have sex with you, which is fantastic. But then time is going to pass, and you're going to start to run out of money. And all of a sudden, the rides are only accepting the currency of your self-esteem. And the mascots are starting to take cheap shots at your pride. And believe me, nothing quite kills a trip to Disneyland like Mickey Mouse telling you that you're inadequate in bed. That being said, it's like you do think about it. And the point is that relationships are hard. Girls are difficult. All of the time. There's never a moment where they're like, I'm going to be reasonable. And before I continue that line of logic, ladies, I love you. You're fantastic, and you're beautiful, and you're horrifying. So please bear with me on this one. But the people who know best how difficult you are other women. If you ask any girl you know, do you like other girls? The answer is most of the time going to be like, no, they're bitches. That's just the way it is. and you just kind of have to deal with that. In fact, recently I was talking to a friend of mine, and she and I work together, and it was kind of funny because we do, in fact, work at McDonald's.
You jerk!
For those of you who don't know, the place where dreams come true. It's right in the title, it's right in the theme song. You love it. You love that place. It's ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm dead inside. Every day I walk in, my soul fractures down the middle. I smell like meat every day. That's my life. And so so we were talking, and she was explaining to me these horrible things that a friend of hers had done. Just terrible, atrocious things. And I had to ask her, I was like, well, why are the two of you still friends if this is the case? And she said, she hasn't always been like this. And so I had to ask, what changed? Like, what made her do horrible things? And she kind of paused and looked at the ground and then said, well, you know. And it's like, no, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. But besides that point, and to clarify real quick, she's from the Las Vegas ghetto. And so she has a very eloquent way of putting things that often kind of takes me back. But she explained that she used to be good, and then one day she decided to try herself a taste of dick, and then she went crazy. Which took me back for 2 reasons. For one, I wasn't aware that male genitalia caused insanity. I thought it was because I was unbearable to be around. But it turns out I've unlocked the key to madness. And the second thing was that she made it sound like an optional flavor, which makes me wonder if it's a common flavor. Like, do people just ask for this? Could they come into my work at any given point and just be like, hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please? You can tell I do that every day. And they would say, yeah, hi, can I get a small chocolate and a small vanilla shake for the little ones? And do you guys have sundaes? Yes, we do. Fantastic. Well, then I will take a large dick sundae. And you're aware that the flavor has been known to cause insanity, fits of rage, and occasional blindness in the left eye. I am perfectly aware of that. Can I get extra sauce and nuts? It took me 2 days to make the nuts joke. That's my comment, everybody. Thank you.